There she is with her party pants on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and approve the amazing Tricia a little bit. So that means that she's coming on. I always move over, but I think sometimes I move over too much. So we'll find out. My twin from another mother, Anna, girlfriend. Oh, connecting.
Ah,
Oh, connect. What? Hi,
can you hear me?
Tricia. Good to see you. I can hear you. Yes. Oh, you're looking good.
There.
Oh, we even get to see. Let me see your
My earbuds
bracelets.
are working.
Oh, really?
No,
Shoot.
I couldn't hear anything. I'm like, hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear? I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Now that you took the headphones off, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how are you?
Good. I'm good.
Good, awesome. Yay. Can you see the comments rolling through?
Yep, I can.
Okay, awesome. So Christy says hi. Sam says hi.
Hello.
Hi, Tricia. Okay. Then Peggy says, hi, Tricia. Hi, Tricia. So there's a lot of hi Tricias here. Hello, Tricia from Bianca. So yay, yay, yay. Hello, Tricia from Jody. Awesome girlfriend. Hi from Ellie. Awesome girl. Look at all this. Hello, bestie. Oh my gosh.
Hi, my bestie.
This is so fun. So I do have to tell those of you who are not in the VIP group, Erin and Tricia are besties, and they have posted some pictures of how they were besties back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
You guys had good times. You had some good times.
Yes.
So I love it so much. Oh my gosh, Tricia, how was your day?
Oh, it was good. I didn't work today. We got some ice, so it was home. Another day home.
Stay home.
Yeah.
Mary, hi.
Yeah.
Brenda Proctor says hello. I'm pretty impressed with your manifesting, Tricia. Like that's one area that you have like popped. It's so
Yeah.
amazing to hear. Yeah, I just manifested this money and just manifested another day. How just manifested this? I'm like, that girl she just manifests. That's her thing.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
So incredible. Oh my gosh. Do you see what Samantha says? Your laugh is fantastic. I love it. I do too. Oh my goodness. So you already got the questions, so you know what to expect. So this is good. So the first question, we would love to hear about a very profound spiritual experience you had, spiritual awakening, something along those lines. You can tell several too. I mean, we got time. It's all good.
Okay. Probably my most favorite one that I get. I just love it. But my mom, she likes to send me lots of things. So a couple Christmases ago, my daughter and I were putting up our Christmas tree. And after my mom passed away, my dad gave us all of her Christmas decorations. Between us three kids, we each got one of her themed rooms. And I was putting up the tree and I was getting really emotional because I was missing her because, Christmas was my mom's favorite. Like, hands down, not so much, because of just the decorations, but because of the family and just it brought so much joy to her. And watching her decorate, it would literally be probably the week before Thanksgiving through almost Christmas because she had so much shit. Excuse my language. So, and it was always a joke. If you sat still too long, she would decorate you. So, but anyway, so I had her tree and I was putting it up and I was telling my daughter, I'm like, do you remember Grandma Jam always being so happy and loving Christmas? And, I kind of started choking up. And of course, Ava comes over and hugs me. And I said, I think Grandma Jan's here. And within just a matter of seconds, a white feather came right out of the ceiling, sky, whatever, and landed right on my foot. And I was like, oh, yeah, she's here without a doubt. So, yeah, it was really amazing. And my daughter was even like, oh, my gosh, we're keeping this. And so, yeah, we have it in one of our ornaments. So, yeah, so it goes on the tree. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I love that you kept it.
Yeah.
You got Let's throw some hands up if you have chills or if you have any other spirit signs with this. This is incredible. I got the chills and I also got a shudder and then my eyes are starting to tear up. So I got 3 signs on that. So go ahead and throw in your spirit signs, whatever spirit signs you had. Throw them in the comments. I love all these hearts and the wows. And Christy's like, yeah, 10, hi 10. That's amazing. And then how old was Ava?
This was just 2 years ago, so she would have been about 8. Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I love how confident she was that, oh yeah, okay, that is from Grandma and we're going to keep it. We're going to make sure that we can preserve it. I think that is so cool. She seems like such a wise soul. It's
Oh,
incredible.
she teaches me.
Yeah. I love it. That's amazing. Well, Melissa says she has lots of chills in the shutter.
Oh,
And knew your mom, so she was amazing. Miss her. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And Peggy, Peggy's like holding her hand up, like, me, I'm getting those signs. And so Erin sees her when she's meditating. That's incredible.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, that's amazing. We're getting
yeah,
some more emojis for spirit signs, which I absolutely love. And I
yeah.
would love to, if you could, I know you've shared this before. I'd love to hear about this story when you had that meditation and she gave you the box.
Mhm.
Can you share that with
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah, yep,
That was
I love it. I still am working with it. My box is getting a little smaller, which is good. So I think that's a good sign. But I a couple months ago just decided I need to change. I've been carrying too much baggage around, and I'd been trying to meditate. I've been trying to really get in touch with my spiritual side, and there was just a lot of blockage. And I was using a lot of guided meditations, but my issue is I mean,
oh no, we're still here.
okay, I'm I'm
Keep
a
going.
little I'm a little bit ADHD, so I don't stay focused on words so well. So um, somebody had recommended just putting on some music. So I said, oh, what the heck, it's worth a shot. So I did. I just put on some music and I laid down and I told my kids and my husband, stay away from me for an hour, give me an hour and let me be. And so in my meditation, right out the chute, it was the normal, oh, you got laundry, or, oh, did you get this, taken care of? Oh, the kids, I got to get school lunch money, and I just kept literally like pushing them out of my mind and just kept saying, okay, I'll come back. I'll come back. And then it was just like, got really quiet. And that's when my mom came in. And it took me by surprise because, like I've had dreams about her. I could feel her, but that was like where I actually felt like I was seeing her. I could smell her. I could feel her touching me. And it was really emotional. And I cried. I mean, I was crying, and she basically just said, you gotta get rid of this. And Erin can attest to this. My mom didn't keep anything laying around. She hated clutter. Um, so she always boxed everything up. But I will tell you, it took her like 20 years to get rid of her ugly Christmas sweaters. And then when she finally got rid of them, I was like, why? Now they're in style. So anyway, yeah, my mom liked you get rid of stuff. So because then she said she could bring in new. So yeah, that's kind of why I think that the box is really good, because it fits her. And she just basically said, let's start looking at stuff, and getting rid of it. We'll put it in this box. And I said, okay. And so I started going through all my emotions around her getting sick and her, when she passed away, and then after, and a lot of the emotions I carry for my dad, because they were soulmates, and my dad is lost without my mom. And I spend more time worrying about him than I did taking care of me and myself. And it was like, no more. And so literally all these emotions were coming out and they were going into the box. And the box started out, very small, like 4x4. And by the time it was done, it was like a U-Haul. And after we got done, she said, let's tape this box up. We don't want this stuff falling out. So I taped the box up. And then she said, let's get rid of it. Let's destroy it. And I said, okay. And so I beat the crap out of that box. I jumped on it. I kicked it. I think I lit it on fire. And then Archangel Michael's always been somebody I've always been very connected with. And I brought him in and I said, get rid of this. And he did. He took his sword and he got rid of it. And it's funny because whenever he comes in and does things like that, when he cuts cords for me or any of that energy I don't need, he always says, it is done. Go in love. That's what I always hear with him. And it just hits, And I came out of that meditation. I cried. And that was probably the first time I really let my tears cry. When mom passed away, I stayed strong for everybody. I had to be the rock. I had to be strong for my kids, for my husband, for my dad, and I would try to let out some emotions, and then I would shove them back down because there's worse things happening out there than what I went through. You know, I can't be selfish. And so a lot of that was gone. You know, now I'm still trying to cry when I need to, but you know, it'll get better. So yeah. But the meditations get more and more because now they're actually coming out in the roots. Like I'm pulling these feelings out, and then I'm finding that like they're maybe in my solar plexus or in my, you know, my heart chakra or my throat. A lot came out of my throat. I'm getting my voice. I'm not afraid to say what I want to say now. So, and it was funny pulling on those. It was like the clown scarves that just keep coming and coming, and I'm like, is this gonna stop? And my mom's like, calm down, you know. And then finally it did, and I pulled it out, and it was like black root, you know what I mean, just dead. And
Yeah.
That's my sign. It doesn't serve me. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. She's a wise woman.
Absolutely. And I love your story, like surrounding that she was able to help. She's able to help on so many levels from the other side.
Yeah.
And she helps a lot. Like it just feels like she's around a lot,
Oh,
you know, around you. And then how incredible, I think you posted that in December, and people that touched. And I just feel like she's still touching lives.
Oh,
like
yeah.
she touched, and she's continuing to do that.
Yeah.
On some of the comments, because there's some good ones that came through. Yeah, Erin, yep, slam that damn down and get rid of it, and she'll laugh. So I love that. I love that. I do hear her laugh. Does she have like a distinct laugh of some sort? It's cute.
Yeah,
listening.
we called it
like,
cackle. Her chicken
it's her
cackle.
what? Oh,
Chicken cackle.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. If you ever watched the Goonies with her Home Alone, you watched her more than you did the movie because of her laugh.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And Mary's actually going through similar stuff that you went through. And just said that her parents had passed 5 months apart in 2016. Honey, Mary, that's hard, loves. Is. And then Erin is just saying that you and her mom, or your mom, do this to her in her meditations. That's so nice of you and her mom. That's so nice. And poor Dana's having a hard time.
Well, she's kind of her mom too.
Yeah. And I love that too, because it's pretty amazing as moms funneling forward this information and helping so many of us, you know. And I think it was even on an angel card. I was like, gosh, mom really likes this, you know. You pulled an angel card for you, like mom likes to hang out and party, you know.
She likes to party.
Yeah, she likes to party. And where did you get it from? No, I'm just kidding. And so I just feel like that it is that ripple effect. Like she's really helping from the other side. And there are so many loved ones that do want to help from the other side and do want to assist, you know. And I feel like you being able to share your story, you know, definitely assists other people with recognizing like, wow, I wonder what my loved one might be trying to say or do, or that kind of thing. And I love how open you are to receive and how you're celebrating each time something comes through, because then it comes more. Like spirit loves that, you know. And I love that. With the feather, like now you guys have it as part of the Christmas tree, like it's part of that, you know. And so I love that so much, and it's been absolutely incredible. You're in the VIP group, and it's been so incredible just to again watch you pop. You get the pop card, girl. You get the pop card. Like I'm blown away. And so we've done the synchronicity course, and I think you hopped on during the manifestation course. And honey, you are nonstop. Like you're on fire, girlfriend.
I am.
Same. And then same with the channeling. I'm like, gosh, she just takes it and she runs like no other, which is incredible. I just want to stop for a second. Sorry. Kimberly just said her dad passed a little over a year and a half ago. Oh, and it's so hard to get past it. Right, Kimberly, I hear what you're saying, sweetheart, and you can't wait to hear from him. And I didn't see the rest of it. And yeah, and I feel like, you know, some of the ladies are sharing like they're seeing loved ones in meditation, and then just spirit signs, you know, being able to see through spirit signs, see some of the loved ones come through, etc. And so it's hard. And I think too that they're trying in every way possible to get in touch with us, you know, whatever they can. So then tell us more about the VIP group. Tell us about your manifestations, you know, what you've gleaned from the VIP group, what you've gleaned from the courses, and just, yeah, how you're applying stuff. 'Cause it blows me away. I love really, because I'm just like, holy moly, like, sorry to, I'm going to keep rambling, but just that you haven't been in the bigger group too long, and you haven't been in the VIP, like an extensive amount of time, and yet you're going. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, tell us your secrets.
Well, the healing, that was big, but for me, I've always had a lot of this gifts. I grew up, I had 3 imaginary friends. They were my family. My mom had to set a dinner place for them and had to hold car doors to get them in and out, and it really started to come ahead again, because I think I kind of shut it off at some point. But it started coming ahead again after mom had passed. And when this healing started to take place, it was like the light switch came on, or the faucet turned on, and it flooded. I mean, it's like riding a bike. You just don't forget, And, but I think the healing, I mean, being part of your VIP group, being part of just your group in general, just that love and support you get, because it's tough when you start going through an awakening. You do start to feel alone, and then you start wondering, okay, why am I seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye, or why am I hearing this, or or I remember that day I texted or messaged you, and I was freaking out because I had that premonition, and it's like, okay, where do I go? So for me and anybody else that's not part of the VIP, it's the best money you can spend. It's not even about spending the money. It's about just being there with people that are like us, that you can learn to hone in on your gifts. You can learn to appreciate who you are, because that's one thing too that I'm really starting to figure out who I am. And like I said, my throat, it's opening. I'm getting my voice. So the manifesting, yeah, that's really popped for me. Here's my new iWatch. Right? Came today. It came 2 days early, and I even said I want it 2 days early. It came 2 days early. So, but yeah, I mean, little by little, I have to overcome a lot of those bad vibes that I had about money and just things that I wanted, and realize now I can have those things, and I think my mom helps me with a lot of that, because she always said, you can have whatever you want, you're a bright, intelligent young woman. And I said, okay. So, yeah.
I love that on so many levels. And I love, that you share just the support of the VIP group, and that, these ladies we all want to support each other. We all want to make sure that people are coming along, and if there's questions are asked, and okay, so this is what I do. This is how I'm able to channel, or this is how I'm able to visualize, or even, those days that we're just like, I need prayer. I just need something. I'm cleansing a lot. Please just think about me, And then I love too, like, people who are just putting the resources in there. Brenda put in, a great National Geographic video in there today. It was so profound, like even just sharing like books, resources, etc. And just absolutely love that, and that camaraderie. And you, Tricia, like I love it, because I know, like, I look at my Facebook notifications, and I'm like, I know that one of these is Tricia.
I'm like the stalker of the group.
Not at all. Like, I just love it, because it's like, I feel like other people are probably feeling the same, like even just being on this interview with you, like you want to be in Tricia's energy. Like, how many people can agree with that? Lots of hearts and love for that, because it's just like, I'm like, yeah, give it her energy. Yes. And, and I think that further attests, to your manifestation, which is incredible. And we talked about the formula for manifestation, and first and foremost, it comes down to worth. Am I worth it? And I know sometimes some people are worried, like, oh gosh, am I selfish to want to manifest? And it's like, no, like, you deserve to have that. And so just the worth first and foremost. And then you are able to stay in the high vibe. If there's times that you need to cleanse, you cleanse, and I want to know, like, how do you stay in the high vibe? Because that's what really helps the manifestation.
I guess a lot of meditation. Lately I've been kind of slacking on that, but I talk to my guides a lot. When I'm in my car, my 30-minute drive my morning is good morning, thank you, the gratitude for what I have. You know, hey mom, how's it going? What do you got for me in store today? You know, and then, you know, just really talking to my guides and telling them what it is that I'm expecting. And, you know, I did a channel journal on my own here a couple weeks ago. I just put on some music and I just wrote, what is it that I want out of my life? And, I started writing things down. You know, I want, you know, my house fixed up. I want an iWatch. I want, you know, to take all of your classes, you know, Heather, and start up my own, you know, spiritual business and help individuals. And I'm writing all this down. And then my next thing was what I want from my guides. And so I want, you know, I want their support. I want their encouragement. You know, I want them to keep leading me on the path. And then all of a sudden I heard it in my head, just plain as day. You already have that. You already have all of this. And I'm like, shit, sorry. I do. I have all of this. You know, sorry. I have kind of a trucker mouth sometimes. But,
make this shit up, right? I mean,
so I'm like, I have it all. I just need to, it's coming, you know? And that's just how I've been with everything. I'm just sitting here all the time, just, it's coming. And I've been really trying to talk with Erin through that, you know, and she can tell you, she's probably sick of me. I told her, I'm like, I'm going to be the positive Polly that's going to manifest you anything you want. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Well, and I love too, like Samantha says, I love Tricia energy, and Christy's like, I second that. And then Holly just says, I have freaking watched you blossom hugely lately, Tricia. It's incredible. Popping, right? So true. So true. And then Jody just says, I love watching people coming into their own true power and having others around who are so uplifting. And it's so true, Jody, isn't it? It's just amazing to see that transformation. Peggy loves Tricia's energy too.
I love
And Anna, we'll have to come back to your question, sweetie. Right now we're just doing the interview, so I'm not sure about tapping into that. And Jody's saying, I talk to and thank my guides daily, and that's opened up my growth tremendously. Hi, trucker, I'm a sailor, says Holly. So she's a sailor, and you're a trucker. So, and Erin said she's never sick of you. So that's good, right? And I agree, like it is being in that like high vibe, that gratitude, etc. We're both amazing. We'll see us. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I was
sorry, I didn't catch that, and it might
curse
my internet.
Are you there?
I am. I just can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear? Is it my internet?
Yeah, I think it's mine too, which is all good. Or it's spirits, right?
That.
Oh, you're good. Spirit is playing.
Yep.
Holly even said it. Spirit is playing. Brenda says your laugh is contagious. I totally agree.
Thank
you.
Can
you say that one more time to hear it? What did you say, Tricia?
I was just going to say that the cussing, I was always told that if you cuss a lot, it's because you're really intelligent.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you, Anna. I love that so much. So thank you so much, Tricia. Thank you for adding your high vibe to our groups. And it's been so incredible. And I love all the hearts you're getting, all the love you're getting. And yeah, you keep being positive. We'll take it. We'll take it. So thank you everybody for watching, and super excited to see you in a minute for the angel card party. Okay, take care. Hell yes, says Erin. Oh my gosh. Take care.
Bye,
we'll
everybody.
Talk to you guys soon.